Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Ellen and in today's video we are testing out again high protein recipes. For this video I'm going to test out some snack ideas but also dessert. You can also definitely check out my last video where I also tried out some recipes. I know it can be super hard to find high protein recipes. I'm very excited to test them all out. I'm going to show you guys how you can make them. We're going to review them. Hopefully you find some inspiration and you can also try them out at home yourself. They're quick and easy and very simple, so let's dive into it. Before we get started, don't forget to like this video and also subscribe. It's my goal for 2025 to get 1,000 subscribers. So yeah, let's go and let's dive into the video. First recipe that we're going to try out is a pistachio high protein gelato, so a pistachio ice cream. I'm very excited to try this recipe out. For this recipe you will need honey, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese. The ingredients will give you the protein that you will need. You need some pistachio nuts. I only had like with shells in the store, but I would recommend you to buy actually nuts without the shells because otherwise you will have to peel them off. You need 3/4 of a cup, 20 grams of pistachio nuts. Now I'm going to put it in this mixer. This will make the nuts into small pieces. If you have a strong mixer, then you can just put everything in one mixer. Since for me the nuts won't be very small, I'm just going to put them first in here. You can see some pieces here still, but we'll mix that up. Next we will need 1 cup of Greek yogurt or 240 grams. So I'm going to mix up everything in here. To add the Greek yogurt first. Then you will need half a cup of cottage cheese or 120 grams of cottage cheese. Then you want to add your pistachio mix. Lastly, you want to add 2 teaspoons of honey. And to mix it all together. You want your consistency to be very smooth, and now you're going to pour that into a tray. I'm going to pour this into a plastic tray so that it's easier to get out. To pop that into the freezer. If you put it 2 hours in, then it will be soft and very easy to scoop. If you put it more than 3 hours, then it will be more sturdy. I'm going to go for 3 hours and I will see you guys when it's ready to eat. This is what the ice cream looks like. It looks amazing. I'm so happy the way that it turned out. Let's do a taste test. Yeah, I think if I would make this recipe again, I would actually add, I think, less cottage cheese and more Greek yogurt. I think I've still added a bit too much cottage cheese, which makes the taste a bit stronger. Another mistake that I made is also my pistachio nuts were actually a bit salty, which you can also still taste. But other than that, really good. I'm going to rate it a 7.5 out of 10. This recipe I'm filming more in the evening, that's why the lighting is a bit different. Now we're going to make some high protein cookies. I'm also super excited for this recipe. I know it's super hard to find cookies that also have high in protein. I'm excited to try them out. For this recipe you will need 1 banana, but it needs to be ripe, peanut butter, and then lastly you need some protein powders. I'm going for a cocos flavor. See how that will taste with everything combined. In the recipe it's said to use vanilla powder. I'm excited to actually try out cocos powder with this recipe. So first we need to preheat the oven at 350 Fahrenheit or at 175 degrees. You want to take your banana and we're just going to mash that up with a fork. Next up, you want to take 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. You can stir that already up a bit. Then you want to add the protein powder of your choice. I'm just going to add 1 scoop of protein powder. And now you want to mix everything all together. Next, you want to make small little balls of cookies. also pressed them down a bit and made the shape a bit more pretty, since it's a bit difficult to make that cookie-like shape. Once you've made it, you can put it into the oven, and I'm going to put it in for 10 to 12 minutes. So I will see you guys when they're ready. Does remind me a bit of a banana bread or banana cake, I would say. It tastes really good if you really love bananas. I don't really taste peanut butter, which is fine. Would rate this cookie 8 out of 10, really good. For the next recipe, we are making some yogurt bites, and I've seen them all over social media. In my last video, I also made some yogurt bites, but they weren't with any fruit, so I feel like adding the fruits will taste so much better. Let's make them together. So first you want to take your Greek yogurt. I'm actually going to add 1 scoop of protein powder. This is my favorite current protein powder. It's a cocos flavor. So we're going to add that to the yogurt. Honestly, it's almost empty. That's why I'm just going to mix it all in here. So we have, of course, our Greek yogurt. And for this recipe, I feel like you should just add as many yogurt as you want. Then you can make as much like bites as you want. I'm going to add 1 scoop of protein. This is a protein recipe. Of course, we need our proteins, so I'm going to add it to the yogurt. And then we're just going to mix it all together until it's like one smooth consistency. Next, you want to take a cutting board and a knife. We're going to cut up our fruit. So for today, I am using strawberries. We're going to cut them all nicely in slices. We're going to take a plate, and you actually want to make small little piles of your fruits like this, and now we're going to add the yogurt on top. I also still have some chocolate chips, so let's add that on top of it to really make this snack look super tasty. And now let's pop these into the freezer. I'm going to let them sit for 2 hours, and I will see you guys later. Here we have the yogurt bites. I actually put them in the freezer for I think an hour, and I think that's way too long. You should definitely pop these in the freezer for 30 minutes, and then your strawberries won't be like super frozen like mine. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, it actually tastes pretty good that the fruit is like frozen. Why does this taste so good? Wow. This one is actually the simplest one I think of all the recipes, but it tastes so good. I think 8.5 out of 10, or maybe even a 9 out of 10. Like, really good. For the next recipe, we are making cottage cheese chips, and for this recipe you only need cottage cheese and parmesan. So it's not a lot of ingredients, and I already saw it on TikTok a few times, and I read that it's really difficult to make them. So we're going to try them out and see if it works out. You need the cottage cheese, and you want to make small little piles. Apparently, cottage cheese also cannot be moist, otherwise it won't work. I mean, this cottage cheese actually is pretty dry, so I'm honestly sensing that it will be fine. Once you have your little piles, you're supposed to sprinkle it with Parmesan cheese, which will make it the consistency like more sturdier. So I'm just going to put as much Parmesan cheese as I can, so that they're really solid. I'm honestly so excited because I really love cottage cheese. I'm actually going to put like another cheese on these two. Okay, so I have this type of cheese. I'm going to put that on top of the ones where I ran out of Parmesan. See what will turn out of that. This one and then this one. Just going to see how that works out. You want to make sure that you preheat it on 180 degrees or 370 Fahrenheit. They need to sit in the oven for like 30 minutes, which is a pretty long time actually. How they turn out, I'm going to set a timer for 30 minutes. I'm just going to do 40. See you guys once they're ready. is what the cottage cheese chips look like, and I'm always going to be real with you guys, so I'm going to taste them and be non-biased. I did put them a little bit too long in the oven, like 6 minutes longer than they should have been. So I'm now going to taste them. Okay, personally I think they do taste a bit just like burnt cheese. I mean, that is actually what it is. Like, it's just cheese that's put into the oven, and I mean, they do taste good. That is true. Like, I think they taste good. I just think personally that look better than it tastes. Like, example in the TikTok videos that you guys see from it, like it looks like super good, but it's just fine. So I think I'm going to rate this one like the least good, so I'm going to rate it a 6 out of 10. I'm going to end the video here. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, that you found some helpful recipes and something that you liked as well. Let me know down below which one you're going to try out and which one was your favorite. Mine were definitely the pistachio ice cream I really liked, and also fruit bites were also delicious. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!